soon, our new company, under www.blackseriesedition.com. All right, so just came off Instagram and a couple other forum sites real fast, showing off the 720p versus the 1080p projector. They still get them mixed up in there from time to time. They can't figure out which one's which. Got my cat creeping in and getting some trouble. All right, so we're going to be swapping out for Old Faithful over here. This is our 1000 lumen 720p projector we're going to be using in the demonstration. So let me see. Oh, yeah, okay, easy transition, because I thought I had to move the other one. That would have been a pain in the neck to move. All right, so let's get this one out of here. This is the 1080p model. No, we are doing the 1080p. We're doing 5,000 lumens versus that one. We got this kind of mixed up here. We got to move that one. Ugh! That's the one I have set up already. All right, so let's go in and let's remove this one. Taka, you got to watch on the other screen. There you go. He likes to watch the birds and the fish and all that other good stuff. Thinks he can communicate with them. I'm like, hey, you! What's your name? What's your name? Tony! I'm going to repeat the rest of that because we know how that goes. I'm putting it back in. Just give me a minute. I got to pop out real quick. Got to change it up. So fire stick is in this one because PC does not work that well. That once it changes up in here. Just give me a minute, Taco, before you start ranting. Like, where's the screen? There we go. We'll change up to over here. All right. So what are we running on this side? Let me see. It should have been, oh, it probably converted automatically over into 16:9. I guarantee it did. Yep. Let me see. I gotta go over because I can't. My eyesight's good, but not that freaking good. Let me see if we just convert it over into 4.3. All right, that's 4.3. So we're good on that side. We're 4.3 over there. All right. What's your name? Tony. We actually got two Tonys in the neighborhood, which I find kind of funny because every time I hear somebody scream out their name Tony, that's the first thing I started thinking about was that particular one where that guy was screaming about that guy's name, which was kind of jacked up because it was pretty messed up, but still kind of funny. All right. We're going to just take this whole projector down. We're going to use the computer on this side over here. And we're going to be using 5,000 lumens versus 720p at 1,000 lumens. I'm going to be loading some of these projectors up to the website. And the reason why we're doing this, what is wrong with you, son? That's seriously, what is wrong with you? My cat's sputtering past at 100 miles an hour. I don't even know what's wrong with them. But like I said, I'm always curious to see how different projectors work on our technology. All right, so we're going to fire up the, I got the cord for this. I bet you $100 the cord is, oh, the cord is right there. Usually the cord is never to be found. I'm curious to see how different projectors react on here. So we're going to do something pretty cool for the website for this. We're going to put in a boxing ring and two gloves hitting each other and basically put the projectors side by side. It means you're definitely going to pick up a 4K now. So what's your name? Tony? Because I go back and I watch those certified companies and I watch how they talk about the projector and this, that, and the other. And yeah, man, that's a serious expensive piece of equipment at the end of the day. And I got to turn around and spend all that money for a screen too. No. What's the difference? Can you guys show us the difference? I would love to see that. But you know, it's never going to happen because they may downgrade their product and they will lose money on that. And God forbid that happens. You know what I mean? You lose money on that on their setup. I know people at the end of the day have very deep pockets and even they don't want to spend the money if they don't have to. If they can save the money, they're going to save the money. All right, so we're going to fire up our projector here. That's the first stick for this one. We're definitely going to overlap the EBGB side of this one. It's this 4.2 to bring this one up. We're literally going to have to push it up because there's no way in the world it's going to fit in the screen. We don't have the screen enough reach. Isn't that interesting? That's 1,000 lumens. No, I'm going to leave it on the overlap. Might as well. That's 5,000 lumens. And that right there is 1,000 lumens. Let's bring you up. Give me to see the difference. Usually I don't have y'all this close. Y'all know it. So over here we have 5,000 lumens, no eco mode, 1,000 lumens, 720p, 600 by 800 res projector on the black technology. See how much of a difference we're going to lose and how much we're going to gain. Our mouse over here. Operator we need over here. Let me see. Let's see if we can write some sound to it. Let me see. Sound was going through here. If I check. Ooh, that's never good. That's just way too high up. I know I shouldn't do that. I will wreck myself doing that, but I have a habit of it anyway. So now we got 1,000 lumens versus 5,000 lumens. That's a 5,000 lumen projector, 1920 by 1200. This is a 720p 800 by 600 SVGA. And this is what you should start doing more of, because that way it gives you an idea of exactly, you know, how low you can go on your projector. 720p versus 1080p. Do you really have to spend the money at the end of the day? Now, those you may be on a budget or fixed income, and you feel that you have to be forced to buy these expensive projectors, you don't. Well, you don't have to be. Or maybe you're not even on that. Maybe you just want to save money at the end of the day. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you don't have to spend it. It's a choice that you have. You just don't get that choice when you're dealing with other products that can't see correctly. Now, if you got a screen that's having a problem picking up a contrast level or color at the end of the day, this is going to be a problem. Which means it doesn't make a difference what projector you have, you can still see color or contrast. And I'll show you. We have certified screen here. That's a certified screen on the 5,000 lumen. This is a certified screen on the 1,000 lumen. So there you are. You have a certified screen here. on 1,000 lumens and a certified screen here on 5,000 lumens. If the screen can't see color and it can't see contrast, it doesn't make a difference what projector you're using, it's still going to have that issue. And this is why you're told to calibrate. This is why you have to be stuck in ambient light controlled environments. And this is why with some screens, you're going to have to spend the money for high-end projectors to make up for what the screen can't do. Alright, so as I'm showing you, I'm going to walk to the middle, so I don't knock anything out. Make sure I get the cables and stuff and knock my stuff over. So it shows with our technology, next to 2 certified screens, that our screen will still maintain its color and contrast and maintain white levels with no problem. Where with the certified screens, whether it be 1,000 lumens or 5,000 lumens, 1080p or 720p, as you can see, they're still going to have the same problem. Now, we'll switch them up. And at the end of the day, I'm not saying that the certified, because no one certifies everything and that I'm downgrading your screen. And I'm telling people at the end of the day, your screen doesn't work. Your screen does work at the end of the day. It works perfectly fine. It's just against our technology is better. And we can prove it's better. I can do projectors side by side and I can put it next to by screens and you will see our screens produce better color and contrast and our white levels maintain. See, that just fell right off. Okay, let's stay up there, don't we? Let's try that again. There we go. Hopefully that stays. Can't figure what happened to the tape. And you're looking at 1,000 lumens, 720p projector, 600 by 800 res versus 5,000 lumens. 2 certified screens, swap them back and forth, change them back and forth, and you can see with the certified screens, no matter what projector you use, you're still going to have it's not going to have the ability to pull that contrast and color and white level. Well, actually, you can produce amazing white levels. It just doesn't produce the color and contrast. All right, let's take these off. Get back to our demonstrations here. This is the kind of stuff that you have to back up when it comes to screen paint. Mind, we didn't do these in the test. We already know the technology has the ability to do this. There is stuff about this technology that we don't even display. You have no idea how powerful this technology is. They couldn't even begin to understand how it functions and even works. That's why we laugh when we see people sitting there trying to make the product. It's funny because they can't even pass any of the tests. Let alone they can't even test their own products on this level. You have no idea how advanced this technology is. And when we see people trying to make it, it is absolutely hilarious. And then we ask them, hey, do the test. Guess what? Can't do them. If they can't make their products correctly, how are they going to make ours? So I can come here and show you that no, we don't need a $3,300 P2 projector to make a screen look amazing. We could do it at 1,000 lumens, 720p. Keep in mind, this projector was discontinued in 1999. This projector was discontinued in 2012. That's why when I heard people making comments like, oh, we just use the 720p projectors, you don't even know the first beginning of technology when it comes to screen paints at all, period. You don't know anything This is why we explain to them. They know nothing at all. When they get on camera, they have no idea what they're talking about. This is why you see the same demonstrations over and over again in the dark environment, same in the projector, over and over again and again and again, because they're stuck. They can't go anywhere. And if they're using a $3,300 machine, if they're using a $1,800 or $1,500, guess what you're going to be buying at the end of the day? You're going to have to buy that projector. And the environment that they're sitting in, that's where you're going to be sitting also too. And if they calibrated the projector, guess where you're going to be at? You're going to be calibrated also. Now, the projector we're using on this side cost me $75. This is the 1999 projector. And on the projector on this side cost me 170 bucks. So if I wanted to upgrade this projector, I would just buy a 720p. Just a more advanced model than 1999. Mind you, when this projector was discontinued, Prince's song was just making a big hit. And if I want to upgrade a 720p, I just buy a 1080p. So you imagine what a 4K looks like on this? And when I see 4K projectors being displayed on the products I see now, I'm like, wow, that is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. You're not getting what you think you're getting from your projector. As I said before, when you buy a projector, 50% is what you get. The other 50 comes from the screen. So a lot of demonstrations I see on YouTube, you are not getting anywhere near on what that machine is designed to do. Pico 720p 600 by 800 res versus 5000 lumen 1920 by 1200. We don't do this demonstration because I don't like this one with the woman with the crowns. So I don't like it at all, period. Or anyone sits here and says, well, why? I will tell you why. I don't like it because I said before, the only person that has the rights to wear those crowns on his head was Jesus Christ, and that's it. No one else should be ever wearing it, ever. Not comfortable with that at all, period. Not one bit. If I was a model, I couldn't care how much money they pay me at the end of the day. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. There are some stars I respect at the end of the day, because there are certain things that they will not do at the end of the day. Nope, not doing it. I'm not doing that, crossing that road. I respect them for that. And you got some that don't care because they just want the money and the fame. All right, let's go grab something out on here. Gotta remember now we swapped up. We're different now on this one. So get this one. We can find it. I'd rather just have a Sony. Is the Sony here? We just passed the Sony. There it is. The Sony's right there. All right, we can do this one. Ah. This one I'm going to have to bring it up to pause. Okay, hold on a minute. I liked it so much better when I was a kid. When we were a kid, we didn't get like racy commercials and all that stuff that just popped up out of nowhere. Nowadays, you got stuff popping up about all kinds of weird stuff. I feel sorry for the kids of this generation, any other generation. TV used to be wholesome. At a certain point it was. Now, I think that's why everybody streams, because you have control. That's why. But even in streaming with the commercials that pop up, you still got to worry about those nightmares. I'll put you a little closer if you choose to be. Now usually I don't do up close, you know that already from the door. But I want you to be able to see exactly. And if you want, we can bring you back, which I'm planning to do anyway. It's interesting how the tones come out of both of them. You know the wire contraption I gotta jump over just to get over here? It is something else.
I am Eric. This is my brother-in-law. I am Gregory. Let's talk.
Let's pick up, let me see. We have this one in here. And we're gonna have to grab this one. Oh, we do have it, okay, cool. Now, what's interesting about this projector on this side, the 1999, has a 100:1 contrast. The projector on this side has a 2000:1. Now we're not expecting for both projectors to match, no. We're seeing the comparison how close they come up. But consider the fact that the 1999 model, we put it on our black technology. We can pull way beyond 2 million to 1 contrast where, like I said, a projector high end on a gray screen can't see color and can't see contrast. Like I said, I can stick a certified projection screen on both of these and they don't read. And those are gunmetals. So again, to put gray up there, gray screen paint products, it's a waste of the time. It's a waste. Especially when we have gunmetal certifieds up there, and they're the more superior screens. Now, if any gray mix up there at the end of the day feels that they're more superior than gunmetal, then you wouldn't mind basically doing a demonstration 150. You can do 150 display. We're giving it too much. 100-inch display. And just show a fully lit environment. I mean, well-lit environment. Show a demonstration next to a gunmetal screen. That screen is going to pull its contrast levels with no problem. A gray mix, not going to pull. And I keep explaining to people at the end of the day, if you have a 4K projector or a 1080p projector, they're not supposed to be used on light gray screens. Go to any forum site and ask that question. And they're going to point you like, no, you need gunmetal or darker. You're not supposed to have a 4K projector on a light gray screen. Where do you think the gunmetals came from? Why do you think they were designed for? If that was the case and 4K projectors were supposed to be on light gray screens, what would be the point of the gunmetal? That means Black Diamond would have developed all that technology for nothing. There's a reason why. Because gunmetal screens pull better contrast and color, and we pull better contrast and color than a gunmetal. And that's why you'll sit there and spend $3,000 to $5,000 for a gunmetal and $800 to maybe $1,200 for a light gray screen. It's not the other way around. Look at that. So we're doing the short pre-records because we're setting up on the website versus on our technology. And this gives people a chance. All we got to do, ultra short throw versus long throw. Now see, the thing about it is our technology is not going to lose any, it's not going to have any problems because again, we're used to doing distance throws right from the door at 19 feet and so forth in the house. Where some people are just used to being on ultra short throws all the time, and they can't do the distance throw because they're not tested for it. They'll have problems. They lose picture quality. All right, let's come out of here. Let's grab something over here. And let's come over here. Let's grab something over here. That's the problem. They're not used to that long throw. Get some more colors in there. Is that in there, or did we pass it already? See, we didn't pass it already. Now, oh wait, we got another one right here. We'll take this one right here, because this one's right up on the right there. Yeah, the long throw, short throw demonstration, that would be hard for them to do because they do a lot of demonstrations on ultra short throws. So they really don't know in a distance throw how much of their picture is going to be able to pick up because they're used to being on ultra short throws all day. But we can do that demonstration easy because, again, I said ultra short throw demonstrations are easy because the projector is sitting too close to the screen where long throw is a little bit harder to do. So we're not going to lose any picture quality, whether it's long throw or short throw, but them on the other hand, they're going to lose picture quality, which you saw in the demonstration already. Under the P2, if you saw the demonstration, how the P2 picks up, but if you look on the Epson at a distance, it didn't pick up too well. It did horribly in both demonstrations for customers. This is actually freaking amazing. I haven't done a side-by-side in a while. There's the benefits of having lots of projectors in the house. You can just do swap outs back and forth. And we got the screens overlapping each other over here. Look at this. Now I can see, yeah, color here is a little better, and I'll tell you why. This is a 1999 model. 1999. That's how old that projector is. 2012 here. And that's why, in the next room, under the 39 Extreme Black Widow, I have a 600 by 800 720p SVGA projector sitting in there. And that projector is a 2016 model. So that projector is newer than these two projectors right here, and that thing looks incredible with that screen back there. So when it sits in the bay of windows at 720p. Me going out and buy a 2016 model ViewSonic projector, yeah, that's an upgrade for me right there. That's all I need. I'm good. All right, let's go grab something else. Let me see what we got going on over here.
Get matched with a Sonic stylist for free. Get your own personalized recommendations.
Well, let's do that black and white. TLC black and white demonstration, 4K YouTube. All right, let's try that one again. TLC 4K demonstration, YouTube. Just white. Oh no. TCL black and white 4K. Here was a little bit farther up. Bring it back here. Back there and I think I paused one. Pause one of them. Alright, bring it back. You don't have to pause that one at all, period. Alright. Are we still paused over here? Yeah, that means we're paused. Give me a minute. It's a little difficult to do this one right here. Because if one's paused and one's not paused, I literally have to let one hand hit, one hand don't hit at the same time. One can tap, one can't tap. In order to get them to sync somewhat. Now keep in mind that the projector you're seeing on this side is 1,000 lumens, where this projector on this side is 5,000 lumens. So that shows that the black technology has the ability to maintain an extremely high white level, an amazing gain capability, because they can take the 1,000 lumen projector and boost it up where it can pick up the exact same, almost near lumen count as a 5,000 lumen projector sitting next to it. I said almost, not exactly. But as you can see, it's not dark and you can see it crystal clear. Now, of course, this is going to produce much better color because that's a 2012 model versus a 1999. That's Christie versus Sony. Now, if I was to bring down a comparison, we have Sony VPO FA30s and FA36s downstairs. We can bring those monsters upstairs. They do their job. We'll stick them right over here next side by side. 5,000 lumen versus 5,000 lumen. 4,000 versus 4,000, but that's no fun at all, is it? We got to tip the odds and make it a little harder. That's why when we did the 7,000 projector, we dropped it in eco mode, and the other one at 5,000 lumens. So it was going to try to overpower the screen, but no. And yet you have some people every day will be on that same projector every single day in the dark talking about quality. I still can't figure out, and I gotta add this in there. I'm not gonna mention it, I'm gonna mess on videos with that nonsense. But I still can understand how are they able to still try to push that snake oil at the end of the day knowing what it did. For those you don't understand that, check out the blacklist, you'll figure it out. No quality in that. When you show quality, you got to strip out those big boy projectors. Why do you think we gave them that 1 year challenge? The 1 year challenge we gave them, they would have to strip out their old projector, like their high-end projectors, and swap out for a 600 by 800 720p. Oh, next month we hit a 1 year on that challenge for our projector. 1 year. That's what the challenge was for. To swap out. So that way, you know, at the end of the day, you can see that you're actually getting something that works than something that looks like it's being, you know, it's a bunch of smoke and mirrors. You don't want all that nonsense. Let's see if we're going to grab next out of this. Let me see. LG 4K food demonstrations. Oh, no. Better yet. No, we'll take that. We have it down here, and we're going to go search for it. This is right here. This Sony? TLC. I want to do that one. Is that one? We got that here? We should. Let me do that with you. I'm going to get back there. What's this one? But that's what the challenge was. Because in every demonstration, I kept seeing the same thing. Same projector every day, 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 every day. And I was like, my goodness, man, do they swap these machines out from time to time? And they don't. Because they had, like I said, the scenario about the favorite pair of shoes. That's what it comes down to. So we gave them a challenge. 1 year challenge. Swap out your high-end projector for a basic 600 by 800 720p SVGA projector. They couldn't do it. Couldn't do the challenge. But guess what? You know, it's sitting in my room. It's almost about to be a year by next month. That is a 600 by 800 720p projector. And what used to be in this place was a 5,000 lumen Christie projector, 1920 by 1200 full venue. WXGA was sitting in this place, but we swapped it out for that one right there. To show you at the end of the day that we don't have to use a high-end projector to make the screen look amazing. Just like we're doing right now. And the reason why they couldn't do the demonstration, fully lit environments, there's other requirements. So they had to be in fully lit environments. Screens had to be a little bit bigger than 100 inches at 120 inches. And all contrast demonstrations had to be done in fully lit environments. That would have played the daylights out. They couldn't do it. 1 year? Oh, heck no, they couldn't do that. I mean, hard to pick and choose what you want to use in demonstrations if you got a whole entire year to go through. You can see how bright the image is here? See how it's not dark? And again, like I said, 1,000 versus 5,000. So how is it possible that black technology can't see white levels? People tried to portray, people try to portray that black technology can't see white light. Maybe your technology can't see white light, but ours definitely can see it. And now you see by the demonstrations we're showing you, can you imagine if we did these over at ABS forums? Oh, that would ruffle some feathers, would it not? Because we can literally go in there and say, that's a lie, that's not true, that's definitely fake, that is definitely not happening at the end of the day. Where'd you get your information from? Yeah, we would definitely be somebody they don't want in there at the end of the day. We would disrupt the comfort zone. Sometimes to shake things up, you need a little chaos. And that's the problem. They can't handle our chaos at the end of the day. Don't worry, gentlemen. You have wakened a sleeping giant. Sooner or later, you gotta face it sooner or later. Yeah, we definitely got to put a section in the website, like two boxing gloves together versus against our technology. Oh yeah, we definitely got to do that. So this answers the question for those who have 1,000 lumen projectors, and again, trust me, they're going to be way better than the 1999 behind us. A lot better, I guarantee you. A whole lot better. Now I think I make my lasers now. Any more down there? Or are we just loading? What's this? I haven't seen this demonstration before. Can't get anything bigger? I'd be kind of upset in that demonstration. Like, wait, okay, let's see what we're doing here. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I was about to say, we can't get anything bigger, really? Or bigger? That better not be what I think it is. That TV is that big?
Play science fiction film.
Turn on the light.
Okay, no problem.
You know what? It's not order for me. What is wrong with it? You know, it's interesting because the Fire Sticks have the same option. You can actually control everything in your environment literally with a Fire Stick. People don't realize that, but you can. You can actually connect your Fire Stick from your setup here to just about everything in the house with no problem whatsoever. So you can do the same thing. It's 120 inch. Wait, 120, 60. How big is it? It's 160 versus 120 section. So with the way he was standing next to the screen, that screen would at least be over 4 feet high. So you're talking about at least about a screen maybe at 150 inches, but a 100-inch screen is 4 feet by 7 feet. And he's not 4 feet. So judging by his height, he's got to be around 6 feet. I'd say somewhere around 6 feet probably at the most. So for that TV to be 6 feet, that thing would be somewhere in the range of 150 inches. Literally, I think 7 feet. This is a 150-inch screen. Oh, we're too close up on the camera to see that. So yeah, that's about a 150-inch screen. So that screen, that TV would have to be that size. First things first, how the fuck are you getting that through your doorway to begin with? That can't be true. I'm looking at the top where it's saying what the TV is. I like the demonstration the way it came off. No, that definitely can't be real. That's why I said some of this stuff just goes a little too far. From where he's standing at and the size of the TV, that he has to be, it's nowhere near he's 4 feet tall. Because 4 feet tall would be a 100-inch screen. A 100-inch screen is 4 feet by 7 feet. So he's not 4 feet tall, as you can see in the video. So the fact that he's standing next to that TV, he looks like he's around 6 feet tall. That TV would be 6 feet tall. You know how big a TV would be at 6 feet tall? That's a huge TV. That's an extremely big TV. And think about the length of this thing at that. Boy, your electric bill is going to look exactly like your social security number. Good gracious. I got to look at that again. I just got to go back. I know this is off topic, but I haven't watched the TV demonstration in a while. But I'm curious on that. How tall is this TV? He stands next to it. There's no way in the world that TV's 4 feet high. That TV's taller than him. You have any idea what that thing probably costs at the end of the day? You literally bought a house.
Play science fiction film.
Turn on the light.
Okay, no problem.
I'm not impressed by that. I'm just curious how big the TV is. Now see, there you go. That's the nonsense I'm talking about. That's the nonsense I'm talking about. Then just to display the TV. It's like, I'm looking at it like, oh, there's no way in the world that TV that's big. I guess they're trying to give you that kind of experience that you're getting that real movie theater experience. But what would I do with a screen that size? Honestly, I'm on a 120 inch right now watching the TV that small. That's small to me. I don't know what to do with something like that. That's probably around like maybe 60 inches or so. Yeah, precisely. We're not used to those screens at the end of the day. I'm used to something way bigger. And if you have projection, you're definitely not used to a 60-inch screen. You're just not. You're used to something much bigger. So I'll go to somebody's house and I'll see that and I go, yeah, nice. And walk right past it. I'm not going to downgrade their stuff. I'm going to say, yeah, nice setup and all, but I'm just used to something much bigger. I'm not used to seeing. For me to look at that, it's like me looking at my phone. I'm used to being on a giant screen all the time. So, when I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute. I know, because I know they make 100-inch screens. They make them. They're like 100,000 or something. They're way up there. But yeah, I was looking at that. I'm thinking, yeah, that's not possible. I mean, that screen would have to be massive in order for that to get in there to begin with. You wouldn't even, yeah, I'm done. The TV commercials. The TV is just absolutely hilarious now. Now, if you had just caught a glimpse of that, you'd be like, gee whiz, that thing is actually that big. I thought it was that big. But it's not. That's the size of it right there. That's small. I wouldn't even know what to do with that. I'm not trying to be rude for people who have TVs at the end of the day, but I'm not used to being on something that small. But still, nice. All right, let me see. Oh, and we're burning up battery time. All right, and let's see if we got anything else we want to show on here. I just got caught me off guard. I went to see that real quick. All right, let me see what we got going on here. Let me see if we got what we got on here. We're already going here. We need to stand to this side. Let's get one more. We did contrast levels. Did we do any white levels? We didn't do any white levels. So let's do some snow levels too. Keyboard. Where's my keyboard? Way over here. We'll do some snow levels. I can try to get this one. Okay. All right, let's try this out. We'll get some snow levels in. And let's see, this we don't have to sync for jack. 4K snow screensavers, YouTube. This one we don't have to basically sync together because they're both going to do the same thing. All right. That's not bad. When you consider the fact that that's 1,000, that's 5,000. And mind you, those newer projectors like those are much better than the 1999 we have over here. This is old. All right, let's bring over this demonstration here. All right. Let's swap this one out. Now I know this one's going to be brighter because, like I said, 5,000 lumens, 1,000 lumens. But even with 1,000 lumens, 1,000 lumens, it's still bright because, like I say, you can see everything. You can see all the detail. Nothing so dark you can't see it. We don't want it coming up like the black fabric. That's the last thing we want. Comes up like the black fabric, comes up like that Dynasty black paint. That we don't want. Ooh. Skyworth food demonstration, YouTube. I wonder if the 100-inch screen TVs have some kind of Gorilla Glass on them. Because I've seen people get terrified when kids are having matchbox fights or throwing things back and forth in the house. Couldn't imagine having that big of a screen on display without some kind of protective glass to keep people from getting damaged. Because man, if you crack that thing, do you have any idea what it's going to cost to repair one of those things? Oh, it's going to be insane. But I figured if you got the money for it, you got the money to repair it, you know? But still, it's freaking me out, anybody walking around that screen. I need to look into that. I'm curious about that. It has to have some kind of Gorilla Glass or something on it. It has to. Can you imagine getting drunk and tripping and falling into that thing by accident? Oh, my goodness. When people are tripping and falling into stuff. No, I'd be freaked out with some of that. I mean, so many questions I have to ask about that one right there. Like, okay, because you know, TVs basically give off kind of harmful light. So, kids being too close to the screen, animals, kids, how would that react? But of course, they had to go through all that to test the screen out. But then again, GMC made a truck with gas tanks on the side of it, and that passed. I don't know how, but it did. And literally, someone got killed in one of them. Of course, you know it was coming. You put gas tanks on the side of a 4x4 truck. What do you think is going to happen if you get slammed by a car? I don't know where that ingenious idea came in from. Hell of a lot of gas, but guess what? It was right on the outside. We put a titanium reinforced crumple zone on it. That would have been nice. I'm not going to spend that much money for the truck anyway, but still. That's just my brain going off in different directions. I like to think about other things at the end of the day. At one point, when I see basically the technology doing what it's designed to do, there's no point for me basically to continue on and talking about it because it's doing exactly what it's designed to do. I'm just happy that the 1,000-lumen projector is holding its weight next to a 5,000-lumen projector, and our technology looks absolutely incredible. Now, I don't want people thinking that if they do a 1,000-lumen projector on this screen, they're going to be able to produce the same image we're producing here. If they take a 5,000-lumen projector, they're going to do the same thing. No. The reason why these projectors look amazing on the technology is because it's our technology. Anybody else? We don't know how that's going to look, but at the end of the day, it's tested on our products. So many people are thinking that, okay, if I buy this projector's doing all the work, it's not the projector doing all the work, it's the screens that do all the work. I'm going to let this play right here, and then after that, we're done. Francis! Hello, Francis! Francis! I love you, Francis. How are you doing today, Mr. Francis? Are you doing fine? I think quite well. All right, done. I have to do a pre-record for the website. I don't know how clean this one came out. And we need to be short and sweet. So I'm going to be setting up for that one right now. I'm very busy today. See, I broke my neck on that one. Let's go over. That's perfect. Okay, so I have to get ready for the next one. Let's do a pre-record for the website. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm Kenneth Burr from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and soon our new company, which will be our second new company, will be actually the BlackSeriesEdition.com. BlackSeriesEdition.com, I said it right correctly? I did. All right, and the technology scene that we've been using in the demonstration is a Black Series limited edition black. This is what this technology is called. All right, had to go. Thank you all, and God bless. Oh, wait, let me show you our projectors real quick. Make sure we got all that on recording. All right, so over here, we're using our Sony VPL CS4 projector, 600 by 800 res. And then on this side, we're using our full 1080p LW501i. This is a Christie projector right here, as you can see. That's full 1080p. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.